Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Janet Yong, and in my channel I share about Feng Shui, Bazi, entrepreneurship as well as personal growth in the areas of motivation, communication and success. Well, let's take a look at a traditional Bazi chart and basically see what this means when we generate the chart from here. This example here shows that this person born in the month of snake, okay, actually has IW, which is the pioneer profile. Therefore, the key thing that they need to understand about themselves is they are generally more action oriented, and therefore they need to build up skill set and side income in terms of sales, hitting milestones, achieving targets. That's what they are comfortable with doing. Now then, how does each of the luck cycle come in to influence us in terms of the skill sets that we need to pick up? So right now, this person is in the 40th luck cycle in year 2021. So the first 5 years, the heavenly stem, okay, or it can be shorter than 5 years, but generally we talk about it as 5 years. The person has DR as an influence, okay, and therefore the profile influence is that of analyzer. And if you look at basically DO, it is the influence of the diplomat coming afterwards. So what does it really mean? Now, the DR is analysis, if you remember, and DO or diplomat profile is that of process. If you are looking at skill sets to pick up, it can be confusing to look at, then what does all these mean to me in my Bazi chart? So that was what I was trying to decipher when I first learned Bazi itself. There's no point understanding the characteristics of DR, the characteristics of DO, the combinations, the clashes, without really knowing how to apply, especially from a career perspective if you want to have better income. Number one, we must first understand our intrinsic talent. Build that skill set first. Then when you go through life experiences or influences for that particular area, then you pick up the skill sets for that. So for this person, let's assume that he or she has already picked up the skill set of how to achieve goals well, how to basically take action, take risks. Then in the 40th luck cycle, probably for the first 4 or 5 years, the person was really learning a lot of things, because analyzer or the DR profile is really about learning, analysis, maybe they attend classes. Then the next 5 years, this person is really looking at implementing processes. DO is really also about getting recognition, getting additional responsibilities. So maybe they are following certain kind of framework in order for them to build that kind of increased responsibilities. Now, if you look at it, if you are in business, then what does DO mean for you? It could mean recognition for yourself if you are a solopreneur. If not, then it could be building brand name for the company. To build brand name for your company or for yourself, there are also certain specific guidelines that you need to follow in order to do well. So that's what it means when we look at process orientation and therefore the diplomat profile itself. So whatever influence that comes, so long as our mind is ready and open to take on the influence, learn the new skill sets, we will generally be able to do well in life, in career. Here's another example of a person born with the friend as a base profile or the main element. So friend, if you remember, is really about people, networking, deals, collaboration, and working with others. Now in this particular case, this person is in the 57th-year-old luck cycle. So maybe with the pioneer profile coming up, if you remember, pioneer profile, indirect wealth, could be starting their own business, or it could be they decided to retire and take on something, because IW is about non-regular wealth, not really working for someone and receiving a regular income. So they may have picked up some of the skill sets of how to run maybe a side gig or side income. And then in the next 5 years, the 7K is that of warrior profile. So then they have to handle different kinds of projects. So different periods of time, you need to basically pick up the skill sets. But at the end of the day, if you develop the skill set that you love the best, then most times your base itself, you will still be doing those businesses or the income streams that's related to who you are, but you pick on additional skill sets. So this person at the beginning, because his or her people skills are great, by the time they reach 57, it's quite easy for the person to start a business, basically doing referral or affiliate marketing. And then because they have so many different streams of income, they have to handle different kinds of projects. That's one way of looking at the influences in our chart itself. I will cover more on how do you have an insight of what's coming up in your luck cycle. How do you prepare yourself? And I'll give my example to showcase how I actually prepared myself for the transition over to period 9, and at the same time how I then decided to pick up YouTube video making, video editing, doing live streams as well. Look forward to seeing you. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. I hope you have enjoyed what I have shared so far. See you.